Hello and welcome. My name is Crow, and this morning I asked the higher mind to reveal to me the most important card for you to see today. The response I got was the Empress. We can see here she is lounging lovingly on all these cushions in the forest. She's holding up her rod with a crown of stars, six-pointed stars as well. We've got lots of symbols going on here, symbols of Venus. Those appear to be, I want to say strawberries today. Sometimes they look more like flowers, but today strawberries. We've got this bed of wheat in front of her as well. Yes, there's lots of abundance going on here, as there always is with the Empress. And this is what the message is coming across today for me, is about your abundance of desires. Look here at her crown. Look at all those stars she's got. All these different desires that waiting to be born. It can feel overwhelming to have all these different things that you want to experience, that you want to express in the physical world. Some people will say you need to limit yourself. But the Empress is here to remind us that there are no limitations. Maybe these things can only come in a certain order. You know, how many babies can a woman give birth to at one time? Well, one at a time is always the answer. So they can be back to back pretty quickly if you've got twins and the like, but they have to come in order. And so when you're looking at all your desires, thinking about what you want to express, what you want to build and create, what you want to enjoy, don't feel downtrodden at all, that you might have to wait for some of the others. They all are happening now in consciousness anyway. So merely closing your eyes and looking with your inner eye, you can just experience them now. And in the physical world, they come in their own time, they come in their own season. And here we have the Empress sitting in this season of abundance. We're now moving into autumn here in England. Summer is on the way out, and autumn very soon is on the way in. And autumn is the season of harvest, is the season of reaping what has been sown. So what are you sowing at the moment? What are you sowing in your own mind? You're sowing whatever you take assumption of, whatever you hold as the mental state. You don't grip it with desperation or fear. You hold it with assurance that the Empress brings it into fruition. She's holding her rod up there, her rod of authority. She's almost like she's listening to it, listening to the potentially the instruction. What needs to come next? What needs to be born? What lovely thing is coming through? All that you desire, you have the ability to express. The knowledge that you need comes to you, the resources that you need comes to you, all in due course. The Empress is sitting here very comfortably. She is not worried, she's not stressing. She is sitting in her authority, in her position of knowing that she is in charge. She is the monarch. She's the mother of the nation, as you are the mother of the nation. Regardless of your gender or your sex, you are the mother and the father of your kingdom. You bring it into fruition with your own mind. Your subconscious mind has all it needs to do anything. It needs no support. She doesn't need support to grow this baby in her, to give birth. It's within her power, within her dominion. And there's always going to be more desires coming through. So really live life to the full. Enjoy every day. Balance the efficiency with I want to say the aestheticism with the abundance of enjoying the peace of the moment, being in the present moment. There's a lovely channel on YouTube which I enjoy called Poetry of Slow Living. I'll put a link to it in the description. And you've got one of these people that just really knows how to be in the present moment, really enjoys it. Now, there is this balance to have, isn't there? There's this busyness that we must do. We are working people. We are both the Emperor and the Empress. But it's good to remember both these energies. Good to remember to embody both in the right moment. There is a tempo to the day. Some days that tempo is quick, some days that tempo is slow. But regardless, you can always truly be in the moment. Because guess what? That's where you always are. So take your attention away from the future, away from the past. Be in this moment and allow all these desires to come through in their own time, in their own season. Know that what you sow now must be reaped at a later point. But you're not stressing about it. It's the law of mind, the law of consciousness for these things to come in their own time. And I think that's where we're going to leave it for today. Thank you very much for being here. If you've got any cards you'd like me to explain or any readings you'd like me to do, please leave a comment down below. If you'd like a private reading, you can find the link to that in the description. Take care, and I'll see you next time.